see behind her face, like she wants Kamala to lose, because that's the seat that she coveted so much. And the fact that right now, like, people are moving on, especially, she's probably still bitter about how 2016 played out. She'll never go away.
So what is your assessment of the stakes of this election? I mean, you are in a very exclusive club of people who've ever run for president, let alone run against Donald Trump. So to what extent do you offer counsel, or do you speak with Kamala Harris about how to run against Donald Trump, who, as you've said, is a different candidate now, a darker candidate, arguably, than he was in 2016?
That's absolutely.
Oh, no. Trump is evil. It's Trump. Donald Trump's going to get us. Everybody, run away from the orange boogeyman. The Trump derangement syndrome is very real, and I've seen mature, intelligent people break down and act like children if you mention Donald Trump's name. I've lost a lot of respect for a lot of people. I don't know if I could ever look at them the same again, but for all those people out there who are so afraid of Donald Trump, please grow the hell up. I know that might be a bridge too far, but grow the hell up.
Absolutely true, Willie. I've talked with Kamala a few times. I obviously talked with her before the debate because he is more incoherent.
Have you not been paying attention to Kamala Harris's word salad? I mean, I feel like I'm taking crazy pills here, that I'm living in cuckoo clown town, okay?
Is angrier. He is lashing out all the time at everybody. He's filled with grievance and rage. And, in my acceptance speech at the convention way back in 2016, I said, you can't trust somebody with nuclear weapons who you can bait with a tweet, because I saw that in him at the time. A lot of people didn't, or they gave him the benefit of the doubt, or they thought, hey, we've had 2 terms of a Democrat, let's try the Republicans, for whatever reason. I understand that. But now the stakes are even higher because he has a record. We have seen him try to abuse power. We have seen him try to overturn a legitimate, free, fair election. We have.
Okay, so let's look back to 2016, okay? 2016, in the Democratic primary, the DNC establishment was working with the Clinton campaign to deny Bernie Sanders the nomination. I keep saying this over and over again. Now, Bernie, being the nutless wonder that he was, never really stood up or stepped up or even talked about how he was being screwed up the wazoo, or about all the time, effort, energy, and money that his volunteers were wasting on his sorry cuck butt. But then again, hey, everybody had the hope that Bernie Sanders would actually fight against Hillary Clinton, which she made sure that wasn't going to happen. Okay, and even corporate media ignored just what was going on during the Democratic primary. Isn't that fascinating? She has the audacity to say that Trump was trying to overturn the democratic process when, in fact, we don't have a democratic process in this country. And by the way, we're not a democracy. We are a constitutional republic. In fact, hold on, there should be graphics. Constitutional republic. But oh, wait, let's erase that. We're an oligarchy because the system can be bought. Our politicians can be bought. Our politicians are doing insider trading. Our politicians are living their best lives. And yet, oh my goodness, heaven forbid, Donald Trump is going to overturn our democratic process. You can't overturn or destroy something that's already been overturned and destroyed, and now, again, only represents the top 1%. Brilliant job, Hillary. Your analysis is so thought-provoking.
Watched him bungle COVID and cause unnecessary deaths and pain. So he has a record. And in addition to that, he's told us what he's going to do. He is absolutely linked to this Project 2025 and all of their dark and dystopian efforts to turn the clock back on Americans' rights and the way we live and how we, look at our futures together. And he has a long rhetorical record now of making it very clear that he would be unaccountable if he were ever near the White House again.
Like you, Hillary, like you, just like you. I don't know what else I could say about Hillary Rodham Clinton otherwise by saying she just won't go away. She won't go away, and yet this is the same person who's coaching Kamala Harris now. The meltdown will be epic. The meltdown will be beautiful when the Democrats lose. And the thing is, I want to see the Democrats lose. I want to see them kaboom, implode. I want to see them fail, fall, be removed. Because arrogance there. But I just want to remind you guys, you know, all this hype around Kamala, all the advice she's getting. I think I'm going to end this on a note that, remember, she wasn't everybody's first choice. And it's still surprising to this day that there are so many serious people out there, or quote unquote assumed to be serious people, still going to bat for Kamala. But even early on, those same people were against her. Case in point, everybody's favorite dime store M&M, Kyle Kulinski. Kyle, what were you saying in early July or late July?
I think Kamala is way better positioned than Biden, but I do also think she's the second weakest option, right? So ideally, at this point, I would like to see more of an open convention. I would like people like J.B. Pritzker and Josh Shapiro and Gretchen Whitmer and Gavin Newsom and all these people to throw their hat in the ring and to figure it out that way. I think the safest ticket you can get is a generic Democrat ticket where there's not much dirt on them. Trump doesn't have much he could throw at them, and they're just generic Democrats because all the polling shows that a generic Democrat is 6 points up on Trump in a general election. I think Kamala...
Thought-provoking analysis, Kyle. You delivered that home run homer. What's the breakdown? How do we address this about the Democrats? They're not serious. You have Hillary Clinton doing the Trump derangement syndrome, hoping that enough people still buy it. And the thing is, unfortunately, there are. And we saw this in 2020. We saw the epic meltdown pushback of so many vote blue, no matter who, sycophants, trying to say if you don't vote for Biden during the 2020 election, that you are helping Trump, that you are a secret racist or a bad person. I don't think that's going to work. And by the way, folks, it's been a couple of days since the debate. Anybody remember it? Now, I had the unfortunate task for one of the shows to actually rewatch it again. And believe you me, it's just as bad as the first time I watched it. And when we all saw it live, it's incoherent. It's the worst of the worst, the bottom of the barrel. But Kamala did nothing thought-provoking. Kamala didn't do anything to shake the foundations, and all that training and everything else. She still is struggling. I'm still getting emails from the Democrats saying, this is a tight race. We need some extra help. Kit, can you give us a boost? By the way, right here, Bernie, for giving away all our emails, right, to the Democrats. Oh, Kit, you have to help us. Kit, please. Oh, yeah, give us $3. Give us $25. No, F you. Give me money. Money me now. I want the money. Show me the money. I need to have money. But no, the Democrats want the money. Their failures are long overdue now. Their arrogance is going to cost them everything. And come election night, folks, no matter what happens, keep focused, stay on your square. You don't owe anyone your vote. On election night, you are free to do whatever the hell you want. But all this fear of, if Trump gets into office, this will happen. And if he gets into office, that's going to happen. The unfortunate truth is, it's already happened. You're not being represented in Washington, D.C. You're being laughed at in Washington, D.C. You're being betrayed in Washington, D.C. because they don't like you. They never liked you. And this is all an act. And the sooner more Americans wake up to it, the better off we'll be.